Hey, what's up, everybody? So I said I was only going to check out the first episode, but now I'm on I just finished episode two, which I think it was called Three Real Crooks, if that's the abbreviation. Um, so if you're a big fan of Sweet Tooth, like I am from the Twisted Metal games, especially Twisted Metal Black, you will love this episode. And I remember saying in the last episode when I was talking about Twisted Metal, saying, yeah, I wasn't really a big Will Arnett fan. I will say that his voice for Sweet Tooth is hilarious, and Samoa Joe's doing the motions is just so funny. They actually gave like Sweet Tooth almost like a human feel to it. It's kind I don't know how to compare it. Like he's a combination if you put Violent J and maybe Heath Ledger Joker with Jack Nicholson Joker in a blender and hit puree, and you get Sweet Tooth from the show, and it was really funny. He had a lot of funny lines. So, Sweet Tooth is hanging out in Vegas. I won't try not to spoil this, but I'll just say that Agent Stone recruits two new members for him to do a couple his initiation, and then they get some like big giant perks. The hideout or the place that Agent Stone's at. So I'm guessing Agent Stone is probably the villain of the really bad guy of the show. But if you have never played the games, I'd say still check this out. But obviously, 90% of the people who is watching Twisted Metal is the gamers who grew up playing Twisted Metal on PlayStation 1 and Twisted Metal Black on PS2. So, uh, yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was a really great episode. I'm not going to try to do a spoiler for this, but I oh my gosh, I just need some more Sweet Tooth. So I'm kind of curious to see where episode three is going. I'm going to crank out episode three. I will have to say this episode was a 10. Um, okay, so Sweet Tooth, real quick, does like a performance in Vegas, and it's quite funny. And the reaction after with John Doe and Quiet, which um, John names the girl that he's with because she won't tell John her real name. So John's like, all right, I'm just gonna call you Quiet. So yeah, I'm very very curious. I think the third episode is called North North Law, North Law maybe, and it's like a half an hour or so. The first episode was like 29 minutes. This one I think it was 27 minutes, and the second episode was 28. The third one is 30, and the fourth episode is 31. So I think I'm just gonna probably call it a night after the third episode. So I'm gonna check out the third episode and I'll give you my thoughts after. But yeah, this second episode was a 10 out of 10. It was so good.